Welcome to the November edition of Highlights.
Yes, good. Welcome again to Highlights. And before we really get started, we wanted to just shout out a couple of thank yous.
Yes.
We would like to thank the Friends of the COA who generously donated $10,000 to our TREAD fund, which was greatly needed and greatly appreciated. And also, the Rotary Club donated $5,000 to the TREAD fund, and we just want to say thank you to them. And we just appreciate everything that we've been given. And we have 15 applicants who will be able to use that money. And so thank you again.
And the TREAD fund is tax relief for elderly and disabled.
That's correct.
So we've got that out of the way. Okay.
Yeah,
so thank you to those two groups. In November, we celebrate two holidays, Veterans Day and Thanksgiving. So let's start with the highlights around those holidays. Veterans and their spouses are invited to a luncheon on Wednesday, November 8th at noon in the multipurpose room. And this event is sponsored by Bridges of Westford, and call 978-540-2470 to register. And the monthly Veterans Breakfast, which is held every month, but this month is prepared by Littleton Police and Fire Departments, and that will be held on Wednesday, November 29th at 7:30 a.m. in the Senior Diner, and veterans of all ages are welcome to attend this event. And again, please call to register.
And the Thanksgiving holiday will be celebrated with a Friendsgiving dinner on Thursday, November 16th at 4 o'clock in the multipurpose room. A traditional Thanksgiving meal will be served and is sponsored by the Friends of the Council on Aging. The cost is $5, paid prior to the event, and please call to register. You will notice that on November 8th is the luncheon in the multipurpose room. That's the day of our craft class, and we will be meeting for our craft class in room 103. And we will be doing wooden turkeys, and there's a picture of it in the broadcaster, and it should be a lot of fun. I've been working with it at home to see how to put it together, but I just wanted to let everybody know we will just be moving into room 103, and it'll still be from 1 to 3, and the cost is still $3. EHS will be receiving a donation of 50 frozen homemade pies by MCI Concord Culinary Program. They are fully baked and frozen, just need to be defrosted. So if you are in need, please contact the outreach coordinators at EHS to arrange pickup or drop off.
Okay.
That's cool.
That sounds good too.
Yeah.
And then we've been talking about food. We always talk about food on this program.
We
but
do.
Anyway, we're talking about food, so let's talk some more about food, other food events. The women's breakfast will be on Wednesday, November 8th at 8 o'clock, and the men's breakfast is November 15th at 8 o'clock. There's no cost, thanks to the Friends of the Council on Aging, and again, call to register. And this month, the Romeo and Juliet breakfast clubs will be combined because there's Friday holidays, that's why. So both groups will be going to Stevie's Cafe in Littleton on November 3rd and to Franny's Diner in Pepperell on November 17th. And call dispatch at 978-844-6809 if you are taking the van, and if you're driving yourself, 978-540-2470. And the Restaurant Hoppers group will be headed to this is unique, to the Fife and Drum Restaurant, which is located at the Northeastern Correctional Center in Concord. And that will be on Monday, November 27th at 11 a.m.
11:30.
6th, thank you, 11:30 a.m. And this should be a very unique experience. And there are some very specific requirements. You are only to bring your state-issued ID, and the cost of the lunch is $3.21, and just bring that amount of money. No purses, no backpacks, nothing else. And to register, call dispatch if you're taking the van, and the EHS office if you are driving yourself. And the more information about those restrictions is in the broadcaster.
That's interesting. I think I'm going to try to do that on Monday. I'm a little nervous, but
yeah,
I think it'll be fun. And, you know.
Larry, my husband, years ago went in to play a softball game against a team there. And he said same kind of restrictions, and but it was interesting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like an excellent program. So, I mean, the culinary program.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where the frozen pies are coming from too.
So support it.
Yeah. So you should come with me.
I might. I have to look at the date.
It's Monday.
Not this coming Monday.
Yes, this coming Monday.
No, this coming Monday is still October.
Oh yeah, we're in October, not November. You're right. We have a whole month to wait for that. Okay. Okay, now.
I'll behave.
Are you going to behave?
I will.
Okay. Okay. We will be celebrating National Donut Day, if you can believe. There's National Everything Day.
I know.
I swear.
Donut Day is good.
But a Donut Day is good. So on November 6th at 9 a.m., we will be in the senior diner, and you need to call to register so there's enough donuts for everybody.
Right.
And then Coffee with a Cop, which is generally very well attended, will be Wednesday, November 29th at 9 a.m., and it's going to be this time in room 233, and it will feature Detective O'Donoghue and Officer Abu. So Officer Abu's coming, it's going to be fun.
Right.
And he's from Littleton Police Department. And they'll be talking about the latest scams and frauds. And some of us who are members of the COA have been scammed. And so we have asked for this program to come back so that we can make people really watch out for your IDs, your credit cards, telephone calls, and not accepting telephone calls because it's big again. And so we asked, and the police said they would love to come and give us the newest updates. So it's a good thing. We should all attend that.
There's some crazy things going on out there with scams and frauds, and we all know people who have been affected.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah. It should be a very good program to get some information. And now, for highlights of programming and events that are in November, there's something entertaining and fun, and there's some that are just informative. And this first one is definitely one that's informative and trying to also gather information. There will be a senior housing roundtable on Tuesday, November 14th from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the Sturts Room at the library. This will be a brainstorming communication session where we want people to share their thoughts, to ask questions, and then also to learn more as the town starts to gain some more affordable living spaces. This is being put on by the Affordable Housing Trust, and there will be representatives from the Planning Board, the Affordable Housing Trust, and local realtors there. So please call EHS to register, and we want to hear your thoughts, and we want you to learn more about what's happening.
I think that's a really good idea.
It should be
something to get started.
Hopefully we get a good turnout, and we'll get some good information.
From all groups.
From everybody. Yep. And then a very popular trip for the fall or early winter is back. Night lights at New England Botanic Garden, which is formerly Tower Hill. And that will be on Wednesday, November 29th at 4 p.m. The van will leave the town hall at 3:30 and call 978-540 2470 to register, and the cost is $10 per person, paid upon registration.
And if you're ready to listen to some blues and classic rock, or perhaps even dance, on Monday, November 13th at 2 p.m., Jumping Juba will perform in the multipurpose room, and the program is sponsored by the Littleton Cultural Council. So come, listen, dance, have a good afternoon.
Right. Have fun.
And storytelling by Todd Goodwin is returning with stories of growing up in the 50s, 60s, and 70s with tales of his cars and road trips. And that will be on Wednesday, November 22nd at 1:30 p.m. in the multipurpose room, and you need to call and register.
Definitely in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, that should
road
be
trips were
a big deal.
a big deal.
Right.
Even just going out on a Sunday afternoon ride
Was a big deal.
with your family. So those stories should bring back some memories, probably, right?
And the music too.
And the music too. So 2 programs will be held in the Sturts room at the library. One is jelly plate printing with Kimberly Stoney, and she's done other watercolor. She did watercolor ones,
I did
right?
the watercoloring with her.
Right.
Which was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, so that should be good too. On Tuesday, November 28th at 1 p.m. And this is printmaking with a jelly plate to make a unique patterned paper. So that should be interesting. No experience is necessary. Good. And all supplies are provided, and call to register.
I think that one will be a little messier than the water painting.
one.
I've seen it done. I've never done it, but I've seen it done. And the patterns that you can really make and create are really awesome. And you wouldn't think you could do that with this kind of paint, but you can. It's should be fun. Where's that going to be? What
the
room?
Sturts room
The Sturts
in the
room.
library. These 2 are at the Sturts room. And the other one at the Sturts room is Every Picture Tells a Story. And that's on Thursday, November 9th at 1 p.m. And this is an informative look at the power of a picture to offer a new view of memory loss, exploring what it means to live with the diagnosis of memory loss. And there's more information about that program in the broadcaster. It sounded intriguing. So call to register, 978-540-2470.
And some quick reminders from the Outreach Department at EHS. Medicare open enrollment ends on December 7th. Counselors are available to review your coverage and to help you choose a Medigap Supplement Part D plan for Medicare Advantage plan that works for you. The number is 978-540-2470 to schedule a Medicare benefits checkup. As winter approaches, the Fuel and Heating Assistance Program is important for many residents. If you were enrolled in the program last winter season, you should be able to receive a recertification for this season. If you would like to apply or need any assistance with the process, contact 978-540-2470 to schedule an appointment.
And that one applies to anybody in town in need. And if you think you may qualify, call and ask.
Never hurts to ask.
No, Outreach will be there to help you. So always remember that the broadcaster is available by mail and online and contains more information about all the events that we've mentioned, plus many, many more.
So thanks for watching and have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you in December.
Thank you.
Thanks.